All right, hopefully this video good, man, because it's kind of acting funny. But let's speak on Cade Cunningham. I paid attention yesterday to the game that was going on, and one of the things that I did see, and I have been seeing, is that when Cade Cunningham, is out there and he controlling the maestro, he controlling the rock, he controlling the team. Um, One of the big things that um, one of the things that you notice is um, one of the things that you notice is that nobody really else goes out there and have a great game with Cade Cunningham. And one of the things that um, that I pay attention to is that or I would expect at least to go out there and have a great game would be Jalen Duren. I would expect Jalen Duren to go out there and have a great game with Cade Cunningham. I mean, you got to think about the great tandem of Cade Cunningham and Marvin Bagley. They had a great rapport off the pick and roll. I didn't think they exploited that enough, but they had a great rapport off the pick and roll. You know what I'm saying? They had a fantastic rapport off the pick and roll. And I thought that Jalen Duren and Cade Cunningham would at least use and abuse that. And once you start, looking at um, some of these games they have where Cade Cunningham is having a great game. Nobody else is really having a great game with Cade Cunningham. I mean, it's only two other people two other people in the whole game versus Orlando last night that had double-digit shot attempts. Not making this shit up. I did the research. It was Fontonio, whatever the dude name is, uh, and Jay Ivey. Everybody else was below 10 shot attempts, whether it was Quentin Grimes, Fournier, Malachi Flynn, James Wiseman, Troy Brown off the bench, or whether it was, Ashur Thompson, who was 4 for 4, or whether it was Jalen Duren, who was 6 for 7, had his double-double. You know what I'm saying? Whether it was those guys, I mean, at the end of the day, the dude is just difficult to play with. And I think people starting to recognize it. Um, and we can blame that on Monty Williams for not doing some things with Cade off the ball, spotting them up, posting them up, letting somebody else, had a lead ball responsibilities or something like that. But it's becoming a common thing where he getting off, but ain't nobody else getting off. Pause. So to me, it's becoming a thing. You know what I'm saying? It's becoming a thing. It's becoming a real life thing. You know what I'm saying? It's becoming a real life thing. So, at the end of the day, a lot of people can say what they want to say and they can have um, and they can have their opinion. But, you know, there needs to be um there needs to be a conversation, you know, how they can get everybody else involved. And when they need them and they start missing shots, they cold. He dictates everything. You know what I'm saying? Literally, he dictates everything. He dictates everything. He dictates literally everything. He dictates the pace of the offense. He dictates, and when he's not out there, the ball moves so fluently. Guys are cutting, guys are playing with a pep in their step offensively. They have to figure out a way where they not so dependent on his usage. And like I said before, for somebody to have the ball as much as he do and only have 3 turnovers, that's amazing. I mean, shot the ball well efficient, but who else is having a good game? Who else is out there having a game of their life? And Francione, he had like 10 or 12 at the fucking half. Like I said, this is a terrible coach team. The excuse that they got to hang on last year was that You know, it was that no, we didn't have Cade Cunningham, and that was the difference. Without Cade, we struggled, and now you put him back in the lineup, it ain't nothing changing. Ain't nothing changing. Ain't nothing changing. You know, real talk. You know, ain't nothing changing. You know, so ain't nothing changing. And that's real. That's real spill. That's real spill. That's real spill, man. Um, but no, nobody really talking about this. Some people just think this young core is just gonna pull it together. I don't think that's the case. I think for years, um, I think for years they have been did a terrible job at developing young talent, and right now they're not developing nobody. They ain't coaching nobody getting better. They're not calling plays for Duran consistently. They're not calling the pick and roll. Cade is literally going 1 on 5. He dictates when you get the ball. He dictates when he give up the rock. He dictates when he go off the ball. He dictates everything. There's no ball flow. There's no flex in the offense. There's no curls, pin downs, Princeton style offense at the top of the key or the top of the 3 point line. It's none of that shit. It's no, let's get Duran and on the block and let him work out 1 on 1. The offense is just like the majority of NBA offenses. It's free for all. That's exactly what it is. It's free for all. That's exactly what this shit is. It's battle royale like on some Fortnite stuff. There's no structure in the offense. It's no structure. You know what I'm saying? And they just out there. They just out there. They just out there. They just out there. Everything starts and go with Cade Cunningham. You know, so I mean, I think most people just think that this dude out here, he just trying to get fired on purpose, and that being Monty Williams. Hold on, real quick. Now I ain't looked at this one, but we could look at they last game. It ain't hard to see why they asked 8-4. So let's see. So their last L was Indiana. They made a little push at the end. Let's see. I ain't looked at this one.
He said it when he was
Yeah,
in the
it's a
All-Star
high
game.
scoring
He was
game.
able to get out and get that dunk. That's when he felt
But
injury-free. Just had another one. Oh, I
14,
feel
11,
this one.
15,
It is
14,
another dunk.
nothing from the bench.
Well,
Uh,
they're taking it back. I thought it would
Once
be
again,
hands-up, and
he
they come
had,
up and miss with
10
it.
more shot
They
attempts
just gave each other a
or
little bit
nine
too
more
much
shot
credit.
attempts next to the next highest guy. Nobody is having great games with Cade Cunningham. It's Cade. Just imagine if they was able to get somebody else involved. You know what I'm saying? I mean, look what Hallenberg can do. He can get at least Siakam get something out the deal. You know what I'm saying? At least Siakam gonna have a good game with him. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna have some benches better, but nobody else is having a great game but Cade Cunningham because he's hogging the ball and he's being and I'm not blaming him per se. So for people getting their feelings, I just think there needs to be more structure. There needs to be an offense out. They don't have an offense. It's depend on K. And if they had a better offense where they had ball movement they was moving and flexing stuff around and doing things of that nature, then guess what? I feel that the game would be easier. The game will be easier for Cade Cunningham. His statistics will be a lot better. His statistics will be a lot better. His statistics will be a lot better.
Also had 8 rebounds. Now this is all part of a 30-11 run that
So,
in a lot of ways put this game out of reach. Celtics now up 15.
His statistics will be a lot better. So, but that is what it is, man. That's just my perspective on it. I think basically what I'm trying to say is the coaching is trash. There's no offensive structure here. That's what I'm trying to say. They like a lot of the NBA teams. They don't run no plays. They literally out there just playing. They literally out there just playing. I'm playing just to play. I'm a player. And yeah, shout out to Too Short. Shout out to Too Short. But that's what they doing. They playing just to play. For real. But hey, let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications. Increase your chance. Get notifications. We go live with our video. Financially want to support the channel. Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal in the description. Also inside the link tree, here you can find my new channel, Free Game 89, FR33 Game 89. You can find me on X, Instagram, Facebook, Spotify, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Peace.